You're looking at the infield of Rosecroft Raceway here in Fort Washington, Maryland, where we start part 2 of what we're calling Footy Galore in Baltimore. It's a special edition of Stateside Footy as we're on the road with the Boston Demons. Thanks for tuning in today and checking out the program. I'm your host, Bill Robert, and we have 2 matches for you today. They're both going to be in the shortened tournament variety 2x20 format. First, we're going to start off today with a men's match with the New York Magpie men coming to take on the Philadelphia Hawks. Magpies, obviously, we've seen this year already and a couple of times last year as well. The Hawks we haven't seen yet in action, so this will be our first chance to check out what's going on with them today. And then the Magpies team will play in the second half of this episode too. However, it won't be the men, it'll be the women's team. The women's team today taking on, for the first time ever, the Boston Demons women's side. Boston Demons will actually be playing in their own unis. We saw some of them last time as they played in the mixed match, the women's game between the Generals. I call them the Eagles, I know, but actually they were the Generals from Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, and also the New York Magpies. You may remember in episode 1 of this season, we did that women's footy match. Well, today, they're suiting up in Boston Demons gear. It'll be the actual first rollout for the Boston Lady Demons. That'll be coming up in the second half of this program today, so you want to stay tuned for that. Coming up next, we've got the Pies and the Hawks. We've got it coming for you next right here on Stateside Footy. It's Australian-made, American played, and you can view it on cable and online at www.statesidefootytv.com.
I got no pulse, we're losing him.
Sergeant, he's in VFib.
Shock him.
Drives it road all the time. He just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear.
You just buzzed.
Just buzzed. You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right, this isn't happening. He'll be fine.
I feel good.
Really?
No, not really.
Buzz driving.
Clear.
Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
VFib.
Shock him.
getting set for the center ball up here. And we have the first quarter of footy here, the first half between the Magpies and the Philadelphia Hawks. And heading in towards the Magpies end of the ground. Free kick. Given from the Magpies here. And that's a high kick going towards goal. And it's taken. Nice job there. Taken through the goalpost, actually, so that's a behind. And Philadelphia taking the kick from their own defensive goal square. And a battle for it now along the ground. Bunch of Magpies, bunch of Hawks in there. Heading towards the far boundary. And it looks like we'll have a boundary throw in. Nope, actually a ball up. They're not quite over the boundary line yet. And slapped ahead by the Philly ruckman, but then brought through by the Magpies. They kick toward their forward 50, and the mark is taken. And who's that? That's number 69, known as Wolfman. So Wolfman's got it. All right, now New York leading Philadelphia 1-0. Wolfman with his set shot here. And that's the second minor score for the Magpies, so now it's 2-0. 2-0 in favor of the Magpies, and once again, Philadelphia taking it out from their own back goal square. One of the things New York likes to do is score those behinds, and then when they kick from the goal square, take the mark like they do here again. The mark taken by the Magpies off the kick out after the behind. Every game we have seen them play, they have done this. In front, loose ball there, kick through, and that's a goal. New York with 3 scores in a hurry. Magpies 8, Philadelphia nothing. Philadelphia so far not even able to get to their own end of the ground yet. It's been all New York at this point. New York, you may remember, decisive winners last week over the Demons. Not last week, actually, last month. The game that was seen in episode 2 of the 2011 season here on Stateside Footy. And the ball once again thrown up at center. Knocked forward by the Hawks, and the Hawks are on it now. But then it's taken by the Magpies. Touch to the ground and then run. Kick toward the corridor. Mark taken there. With us, number 25, James Hildebrand for the Hawks. Kick goes to ground now. And we've got free kick given to the Magpies. And they kick it, and the defensive mark almost taken there by Philadelphia, but the ball just falling short. And we got another whistle. And another free kick for the Magpies. And kicked forward. It's going to bounce and bounce through for another goal. And New York is off and running. 2-2-14. New York with an early, quick lead there, 14-0. Magpies so far on the run. And we bring it back to center for another ball up. And taking the crumbs now, the Hawks. They handball it forward, and the Hawks trying to move with it. Taken down and missing the kick, but another Hawk is there now. That's number 2, Dan Greenberg. Kicking it forward and taken in defense by a Magpie, just short of the goal. He's going to kick it up, and spoiled by a Hawk. Ball goes to ground, and the Hawks will be there now. It's a tripping call, so the free kick will be given to Philadelphia. Got to double check the Guernsey number of the player giving the free kick. I believe I saw 22, which would make it Mark Camerata. Long set shot. Let's see if he can do it. Kicks right towards goal. Is he going to have the carry? It certainly is. Just not the direction. But Philadelphia getting their first point of the afternoon. 1 point behind, so Philly now on the board. And a kick out. Taken by nobody. Goes over everyone's head. Philadelphia trying to move with it now. They kick it back toward their forward 50. And the mark spoiled. Magpies all over. But then the kick taken towards the front and snap kick. Another one right in front. He was in front. He was in front of the gap between the goal post and the behind post. He was right in front. Kicked it right through for a behind. Philadelphia with another point. They trail by 2 goals early on in this game. What's wrong? Okay, that's big. Yeah. And now they soccer it ahead. Oh, wait a minute. And they kick it up, and there's a battle for it along the ground there. A couple of players go down. The Hawks have it. They handball it off. Need a quick snap kick. There's a quick snap kick toward goal. And spoil made. The Hawks got it on the ground, but he's tackled by a Magpie. The ball is still being battled for on the ground. And we got a boundary throw in just outside the goal area. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. And the kick goes ahead. Knocked down by one of the Hawks. Magpies have it now. They handball it into space. Ball still on the ground. No clear control yet. Coming out now and taken by a Hawk. Hawk in the arms of a Magpie is able to handball it off though. And they handball it back. And I believe that's 22 again. That's Camarada. And they go ahead now, and number 10 for the Magpies, that's Andy Brennan. He kicks it toward the goal. He kicks it through the goal. Another major score for the Magpies. 3-2-20. Magpies now leading by 3 goals. And we're back at center. And kicked toward the forward 50. And the Hawks have it now. They're going to try and do a snap kick toward goal. That's going to go through for, looks like another behind. Indeed, one flag. That's another behind. So that's 3 points now for Philadelphia. And the kick in from the Magpies. Spoiled by the Hawks. Magpies do get the crumbs though, and they're able to kick it now through the corridor. Going up there, nobody on the lead. The ball falls to an open spot in the ground. Then battle for it afterwards. And the Magpies have it now. The handball off, and it goes to number 8, Toby. And he handballs it back. And there's a battle for it now, and the Hawks come away with it. Hawks are away. Kick towards half forward, taken by the Magpies, and they bring it back now. Ball goes along the ground. And battle for it. Number of players with both Guernseys on. And they decide that need to do a stoppage here. And soccered ahead off the ground into the hands of Wolfman, who's then taken and knocked to the ground, but he's able to dispose of the ball before he goes to ground. Play on the up calls as the ball keeps going back and forth between players and going to ground. And soccered ahead. And that's going to miss everything, I believe. and go out for a boundary throw in. Yeah. And moving ahead, once again, here come the Hawks with it. And contest for it comes down and winds up in the hands of Scott McMaster for the Magpies. And he gets it over now in the mark taken by number 11, Todd Smith. And looks like a 50. Smith gets the mark, but then there's an infraction afterwards, so he's going to take the free kick. He plays on. Kicks it toward the forward 50, and the mark taken there, number 28. Jeremy McMahon with the ball. He's got a nice set shot for goal. And the kick goes through. And that's a minor score for the Magpies. So now 3-3-21. They keep the lead at 3 goals. And kick goes up out of the goal square. Taken by the Magpies. Kicked in there by Jez Spiteri. And winds up going through. That's another goal for the Magpies. So now it's 4-3-27. Four 3-27 for the Magpies. 0-3-3. 3 behinds for the Philadelphia Hawks. With the exception of the Demons, you got all bird teams there today. You've got the Hawks, you've got the Eagles, you've got the Magpies. And let's see. Off of the bounces, off of the ball up at center. Magpies play on. Oh, almost taken in defense by one of the Hawks. Kicked through there. And goes through for another behind. I believe it was number 10, Andy Brennan, that had that kick. So 4-4-28 now for the Magpies. Kick out. Taken for the mark there once again by Brennan. He's the captain, by the way, for this Magpies club. And he gets the kick and taking the kick and playing on there was number 3, Jez Spiteri. As he played on, he was being tackled. Took his body offline, so he had the open kick, but since his body was taken offline by the tackle, winds up going for a behind and not a goal. 4-5-29 now. And kick taken out from the back goal square by the Hawks, but taken once again by the Magpies. And they're on the march. Kick toward the goal. And another behind, it looks like. Indeed it is. 4-6-30 now. 4 majors, 6 minors. And Philadelphia will have the kick once again from their own goal. Kick moves up ahead. And taken by Magpie again. Kicked, goes way offline. However, it's still able to stay through for a behind. Thought that might have gone out on the full, but it had passed in the airspace over the behind post before it went out. So 4-7-31 now for the Magpies. 3 behinds for the Hawks. And the kick out from the Hawks winds up going out of bounds. And the Magpies will get the free kick and work on it again. Punch forward by the Hawks. And going after it now, that's Toby, number 8. A big battle along the ground now. Still a battle for it. Magpies trying to take it. He's taken down. The ball pops up in the air, and then it's kicked forward by Philadelphia. Ball bounces off the ground. A couple of players collide. Magpies come up with it, but then the handball goes behind the intended target, and the Magpies just content to soccer it ahead. Magpies on the move now. Gets it to Toby. Toby tackled and brought down. But the ball goes loose apparently. And let's see. It's going to be a throw up. Going to be a ball up here. For the Hawks. Actually, the Hawks will take it. And kick into the forward 50. Almost taking it there was Ryan Cavanaugh for the Hawks. And it's going to go out once again. And off the boundary throw in, fisted in by the Hawks. And the Magpies get it now. That mark attempt was spoiled by one of the Hawks, and now it's a battle for it on the center wing. Still a battle for it. And the Magpies are out with it, and they're away once again. Handball goes ahead, they kick. Going up the flank there, taken by Wolfman. Who's gonna get the free? He's hobbling. We've already had one player carried off the ground today. Wolfman hands off the free kick, and he's headed in. There's another player to come in for him from the interchange bench. They're going to wait till he gets clear. And kick goes in. And the mark is taken there by number 26, Tommy Thompson. He kicks it ahead. Mark taken again. I believe that's number 11, Todd Smith. Smith with it now. Getting set for a set shot. Kicks it and hooks it too far. But taking the mark. Fortunately for the Magpies, although it is a tough angle, Magpies do have it right now. They try and kick it out front for somebody. It's a very tough angle. And we have it behind. 4:8:32 now. (32-3) in favor of the Magpies. On the kick out, Magpies take it again. We've seen this team play 4 times, and each time that's been one of their strengths. Getting possessions on kickouts after behinds. Philadelphia gets it now, they kick it ahead, and once again the defensive mark taken by the Magpies. They kick it toward the center there, and taking it there. At center half forward, that's the number 10, Andy Brendan, the captain. Marking attempt spoiled by 2 Hawks. Trying to take it now is Toby. He kicks it toward goal. And that's going to go right through. Right through the sticks it goes, and the Magpies have another goal. 5:8:38 now for the Magpies from New York. Philadelphia Hawks just 3 behinds. And they're going to just set it up again. Oh, after that, little thing after the opening there, they're about to ball it up, but then free kick was awarded to the Hawks. They move it to their forward 50, but that's where the Magpies take it. And the mark can't be taken there on the right there in the left back pocket. Looks to be a boundary throw-in. Throw in now. Yeah, was taken by a Magpie, but wasn't supposed to happen. So the free kick's going to go to the Hawks from about right half forward flank. Kick goes up. Nice kick toward goal, and knocked through for a behind. New York got hands on it. Philly with another minor score there. Philly now 4 behinds. New York 5-8-38. And New York with the kick out now. And the mark taken by Toby. And he kicks it up now. Battle for it, and spoiled by a Hawk, but then taken by a Magpie. He's able to handball it and get it back in action. On the lead there, you've got 2 Magpies. You've got number 7 there, Jordan McIntyre. He still has it. Handball's over. And picking up now the handball out to number 3 once again, Spiteri. Jeff Spiteri kicks it right there, taking the mark. Number 35. All we have here on the roster is the nickname Buckets. Take marks like that in front, you'll be kicking buckets of goals. Maybe that's why you got the nickname. And just sneaks it in past the right goal post. And kicks up another major for the Magpies. 6-8-44 now for New York. New York right now leading Philadelphia by 40 points. As we get set to wrap up. And the ball gets tossed up once again. And the Hawks take it right over, handball through. And gets it ahead once again, tries a snap kick, and it's going to go, and it's going to be taken for a mark by a Magpie. And he bounces it, he's just going to run with it. Once again, Magpies are away. Knocked away by a Hawk, but the Magpies pick up the crumbs. Hawks get it now. Big kick toward the forward 50. And the mark not taken, but there's a Hawk right there. Tries to handball it to a teammate, winds up in the hands of the Magpies again. And coming out with it, that's Jordan McIntyre. Kick goes over, just lands in front of Toby, but spoiled there. And then it's taken away, having it there for the, that was John Loring for the Hawks. And Loring now with a tackle. And the Magpies with a free kick there. And on the lead there, they tried with Brennan, but now with it, kicked over. Oh, kick off the boot of Patrick Miller, taken by the Magpies. And once again, it's moved, and moving with it now, that's Dan Lahane. Dan Lahane with a kick toward goal. And the mark taken there right in front, number, let's double check the number there. 35. That's Buckets again. However, Philly gets the free kick. And going down. What's he going to be called with? Holding the ball, perhaps? Free kick given to the Hawks. And the kick out toward the flank. Oh, and bouncing off the hands of number 2, that's Dan Greenberg. And kick over going. And being spoiled. Taken there by number 23, Michael Gluck, who kicks it. Spoiled there, but taken! And knocked to ground there was number 27, Rob Donner for the Magpies. Donner gets it again. Handballs it off, and tackle from behind. Holding the ball called. Hawks will get the free. Kicking it there is Loring. And the mark taken, and he's hit after he takes the mark, which means he's going to get the 50 as well. Not just the mark, but the 50. Philly right now could use all the help they can get. And the mark taken there. Hawks getting closer to the goal. Kick in towards goal. And that's a mark right in close. Right in close, tight angle. It goes in. And that's a goal. Two flags go up. Phillies get their first major score of the afternoon. 1-4-10 now for the Hawks. 6-8-44 for the Magpies. And it's brought back to center. Again, the Magpies called for having too many players in the center square. I believe they're calling time, but they did award the free kick right before the whistle went. They're just going to kick it. And taken by the Magpies. And now we're going to be at halftime with the score. The New York Magpies, 6 goals, 8 behinds, 44 points. And the Philadelphia Hawks, 1 goal, 4 behind, 10 points. We take a break. We'll be back with the second half next. You're watching Stateside Footy.
Hey, how's it going?
Sir, are you okay?
What? Oh, this? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it'll go away.
Go away? But, sir, that can't be good.
No, it's cool. Really.
Do you want a napkin or something?
Everything's fine. Thanks.
You wouldn't ignore this. So why ignore the signs of a stroke? At the first warning signs, call 911 immediately. Because time lost is brain lost.
Getting set for second half action here between the Philadelphia Hawks and the New York Magpies. Right now the Hawks are trailing at the half, 44-10. New York so far, 6 goals, 8 behinds, 44 points. Philadelphia, 1 goal, 4 behinds. Getting set to kick it off once again. And up it goes, and out of the stoppage, out of the ruck. Philadelphia tried to move with it now, the Magpies have it. And brought down there. Big tackle by the Hawks, but the Magpies still able to get away with the ball. Kick toward the Magpies forward 50, taken by a Hawk, and then he handballs it ahead. Along the ground, it's taken, and with it now, that's number 12. That's Jack Taylor for the Magpies. Just off the fingertips of a Hawk trying to take a defensive mark. And tackled once again there is Taylor. Kick toward the Magpie goal. And snap kick through. And that's a behind. First point of the second half scored by the Magpies. A minor score. Score now 6-9-45 for the Magpies. Hawks to take the kick out. Once again, if you look at the way the Magpies set up, look at the numbers they have. Once again, they love to take those opposing kickouts. And a tackle there by a Hawk, and now the Hawks have the ball, but it goes out of bounds. And off the boundary throw in. Hawks trying to move it ahead. However, it's taken by Magpie. Actually bounces off his hands as he slides along the ground. And a whistle there by the ump. He calls a push in the back. And who's going to get the free? Looks like Philly's going to get the free. Out of their own center fullback position. And he just handballs it up. Another handball over. That goes to number 8, Tom Caruso. And kick in now. The mark almost taken, spoiled. Going for it was John Loring, but he's knocked out by a Magpie. Knocked off the ground and knocked off the ball. Boundary throw in now. And knocked back by Philly, and they try and move it ahead. But now, here come the Magpies, number 18 with it. That's Brian Lanford. And the defensive mark taken by Nick Wolk. Wolk with the kick. And a nice mark there at center by the Hawks. Spoil there by Brennan. It's along the ground now. Still along the ground. Kick back now by the Magpies. Goes along the ground there. First one there is a Hawk, but he can't cleanly get possession of it. He gets it now and kicks it out. Oh, goes right over his head. It takes a Hawk bounce, but then the Magpies get it. But they can't control it. Loring's got it right now. He's battling there with Jack Taylor. And we got a whistle. All right. And it's a ball up. And free kick given to the Hawks. Taking it there is Ryan Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh to kick from right where the mark is, right around center half forward. Big kick, heading in towards goal. It bounces and it's taken and rushed through for a behind. So the Magpies will get the kick out now. Philadelphia adding a point to their total. 1-5-11 now for the Hawks. And it goes into a pile of players. And the mark taken there by number 26. Number 26 is Tommy Thompson. And he handballs it off and it's kicked forward now. And it's bouncing right to a Magpie. Actually, 3 Magpies collide, but the Hawks can't come away with it. Handball off, and there's a whistle there. And free kick going to the Hawks. Trying to take the mark there was Kavanaugh, who gets wrapped up with a Magpie. They're still on the ground. Hawks kick it back. And the mark taken there by Chris Georgiou, number 6. And he kicks to an open spot on the ground. Magpies right now trying to work it to the fat side of the ground. Kicked forward there by Brian Lanford. Almost taken by a Hawk, but it's then soccered ahead. And still with it now, the Magpies kick toward goal. And coming down with the defensive mark, the Philadelphia Hawks. Very nice mark there at the fullback position. And now they've got it up through the center wing. Here come the Hawks. Kick in, bounces over everyone. They've got it now with some clearance there. They get it. Oh, just went over the hands of Brian Barish. Loose ball. Holding the ball. Free kick given to the Hawks in close. Taking the kick there now is Ryan McGettigan. Great chance for the Hawks to add a major. Oh, just goes wide. Actually, took a curve and a bounce last second. But I think it's a behind. It is a behind. Another minor score, 1-6-12 now for the Hawks. Another point for the mighty Fighting Hawks. And kick out for the Magpies. Nobody there but Hawks, but it goes over all of them. Now it's taken and they kick it back. Takes a weird bounce. And it goes to the fat side of the ground. Magpies pick it up, and they're ready to run with a handball. Moving with it now. I think it's Dan Lehane. Or is it? Almost a mark taken by Kavanaugh. Hawks move it, though. Goes to a clear spot in the ground. No one can get to it yet, but now it's all Magpies. Taken down. Ball came out, play on, they say. And the Magpies try and soccer ahead. Taken there by John Loring for the Hawks. In front for Barish. Barish taken down, though. And with it there, Loring again handballs it off. Actually, I'm sorry, that's Loring. Barish with it now. Barish taking off the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. And off the throw-in. Goes off of McGettigan. And the ball's along the ground. Here come the Magpies again. There we go. They get clean possession now. And they slip the tackle. Another tackle here. And once again, doing that is Lucas Deaton. And they kick it ahead now. And battle for it along the ground. As he's going down. Almost mark taken there in defense by Philadelphia. The Hawks have it now. They try to handball it. The ball's taken out. They just try and punch it forward. Handball out now goes to Mark Camerata. But now the Magpies take it. It's in the hands of number 19, Stuart Smith. And he kicks it toward the forward 50. It goes to ground, though. And a battle for it. With a kick there, 28, right in front. That's 35. That's Buckets. Remember what we said about buckets of goals? I believe he's got 2 now. So another major score for New York. 7-9-53. I'm sorry, 51. 7-9-51 now. $51 for the Pies, 12 for the Hawks. As we continue here. I believe we're almost at the halfway mark of the term. And center clearance once again made by the Magpies. And the mark taken there by Lahane. Dan Lahane with it. And the mark taken there. Nice job, number 7, Jordan McIntyre. McIntyre tees up. Got somebody right there, but the mark attempt is spoiled. Goes to a contest. I believe Buckets picked it up, but now the Hawks try and move it out, and here come the Hawks. They kick it out towards center. And it takes a bounce from the Magpies, though. Kicks back in there. Kicked back in by Henry Simpson. Hawks trying to get something on the board here. And goes to a contest. Push in the back. Hawks get a free kick. Smothered, though. The free kick is smothered. Goes to ground, and the Magpies moving with it again. And it goes out of bounds. And up we go. Up, tapped aside. What have we got here? Kick going to the Magpies. Magpies take the free kick. Goes in. Defensive mark taken there by the Hawks. Nice job just getting in front and leading his opponent. Right to the ball. And a handball up. Taken there. In pressure. He's able to handball it up, but it goes to ground. Doesn't actually connect with anybody. And goes back to ground. Hawks trying to move it ahead. And they're on the move now. Kick comes in, goes falls short, and the Magpies get it. And they kick it back along the wing. Play on, the umpire calls. Ball goes to ground. Nobody marked it. Handball the head. Now it's on the ground. Handball the head by the Hawks. Taken down there, but the ball comes loose, and once again it goes along the ground. Lahane has it now. He gets it over to McIntyre. McIntyre with a big kick towards the goal. And the mark taken. He's going to play on. And he puts it right through. That was number 28, Jeremy McMahon, with another major score for the Magpies. 8-9-57 now the score. Up again. Hit out by the Hawks, but taken by the Pies. Play on is the call. The Hawks have it. They've got somebody at center lined up. Can't get it in the contest, though. He's able to get it off the ground, though. Handball up, and he's able to get it away. And here come the Hawks now. And it moves through. And who's that? Is that Loring with the ball right now? I don't think so. Anyway, the Hawks are moving with it. They still have it. Hawks with momentum. And they try the kick into the goal area. Oh, taken down there. And called for holding the ball, the Philadelphia player. Now the kick toward the fat side of the ground. Taken there by McIntyre. And the Magpies kick. Nice spoil by the Hawks. That was number 9. That was Loring, John Loring. However, Lahane's got it now for the Magpies. Lahane with a kick toward the forward 50. And the mark is taken there. And he's going to play on. That's number 18, Brian Lanford. Oh, goes right through the hands of a Magpie. I believe that was Buckets who just couldn't come up with the mark. Goes through his hands, winds up going out of bounds, rolling through, so it'll be a boundary throw in. As we continue in the second half of action between the Magpies and the Hawks. And kicked, and it just lands inside the boundary line. Figured that was going to go out on the full. Lands ahead of Mark Camarada. He's got it now, though. He takes it on the bounce, kicks and tries to get it up to John Loring. It's taken, though, by McIntyre. Jordan McIntyre with it once again, and he will kick. He's looking for someone he didn't get. Kick went a little errant. He was looking for Henry Simpson. And now it'll just be handballed up, and here come the Hawks. Kick through the center wing. Goes to ground. And kick goes ahead. Mark taken by the Hawks. Hawks trying to get some numbers up on their side of the ground. Goes over everybody. There are a couple of Hawks there. It looks like one's going to get to the ball. He's just going to try and snap it off. Snap kick toward goal. And that is a goal. That was beautiful. Who was that? Was that 8? Was that Caruso that kicked it? I believe so. 2-6-18 now for Philadelphia. Just a few minutes left to go in the match. Philadelphia looking for another one. Hit forward, but once again right into the hands of a Magpie. And here comes McIntyre with a big kick toward the forward 50. And the mark just missed. And here comes Philadelphia out of their back half. Moved up now and right on the dead run. He's got it. And he kicks it ahead, Philadelphia. Up, and it bounces. Did it bounce out of bounds or did it go out on the full? No, New York's getting the free kick and went out on the full. Kick coming in, almost taken by the Hawks, but Magpies got it now. It's on the ground, and with it now, that's number 28 again, McMahon. Philadelphia takes it now, out of their back 50, trying to move it up, handball up, taken. Then a player taken out from behind after he'd lost control of the ball. Therefore, he's going to get the free kick for it. And the kick goes up. Mark taken by the Hawks. They're at the center wing now, and they're trying to move up toward half forward. McIntyre with the defensive mark for the Magpies. Nice job there. Jordan McIntyre wearing the number 7 for the Pies. And kick goes up. A lot of numbers there. Philadelphia able to punch it away, but it goes right into the hands of a Magpie, right into the hands of Brian Lanford, who kicks a goal. (9-9-63) now. Philly had the right idea. They had a bunch of players there in the contest, but unfortunately, when the ball bounced away, it went right into the hands of Lanford, who was able to tee it up, kick it on the run. Nice shot for a goal. And the Hawks tap it out of the ruck. And with it now, they kick it, I believe that was number 8 again, that's Caruso. And players going down. And with it now is Loring. The wind's going to take it, though. And that's a behind. Looked like it was true, but then looked like the wind might have been able to take it through, but it actually stayed on its side of the behind on the goalpost and the behind post. So that's another minor score for the Hawks. 2-7-19 now, their score. And Barish takes the free kick, the kick out, and he's able to connect. The mark taken by the Hawks. And is that Paul Jackaman, number 18? And the kick. Looks like a behind again. That is a behind. 2-8-20 now. And the Magpies will take the kick out once again. And let's see. Off that kick out, the Hawks get it. And once again, play on, they call. Ball's on the ground right now. Number of players going for it. It's loose. Hawks get it now. Handball out. Kick in towards goal. Mark is taken. It's kind of a tight angle. Let's see if they can get some points out of it. And that's another goal. Really tough angle in the wind. And he's able to split the posts. Three, 8-26 now for the Hawks. In the waning moments of this game. Again, Magpies pinged for 5 in the square. Philadelphia gets the free kick, and I believe that's the 3rd time that's happened in this match. And clearly marked by a Magpie after that free kick. And it's kicked up into traffic. Goes off the hand of a Hawk, but then push forward, and then we have another umpire signal. Philly gets another free kick. Mark taken there. Kicked forward on the ground. Goes over everybody's head. And there's a race for it now. Philadelphia tries to soccer it ahead. They try a little snap kick toward goal. And that's going to go through for a behind. 3-9-27. So the Magpies will have another kick out. And that's going to do it. We are at full time. The final score in this footy match, the New York Magpies, 9 goals, 9 behinds, 63 points. And the Philadelphia Hawks, 3 goals, 9 behinds, 27 points. That's going to do it for this edition of Stateside Footy. Actually, the first half of this edition of Stateside Footy. Coming next, the ladies take the ground. We'll have some women's footy for you. That's coming up next right here at Stateside Footy. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, we gotta be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're gonna run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna run around in circles, flap my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, we kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too.
We fuel up.
To play 60!
If your school doesn't have a program, be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
Welcome back for the second half of this episode here of Stateside Footy. Once again, it's Footy Galore in Baltimore as we're here today at Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland, traveling with the Boston Demons. And not only did we see the men's team play, saw that in the last episode, today we're seeing the first appearance of the Boston Lady Demons. They'll be taking on the New York Magpie ladies today. A little bit of confusion on the ground, though. Basically what they did was they set up a second field for the ladies, and we didn't find out about it until that game was already in action. So we actually got a camera down there, and we're able to get most of the game, but we're going to pick it up in progress here. And as we start, the score is right now the Boston Demons leading by one behind. Right now, Boston with one behind, 1 point. New York yet to score, and we're going to pick up the game about halfway through the first half of action, and we're going to bring you to that right now. As there's a holding the ball call, that's going against the Magpies as the Demons take a free kick. And it's still in. Long kick went in towards near goal, but it stayed in play. Took a New York bounce, and now Andrea Casillas takes it out, kicks it over everybody's head, and going back for it now. That's Karen for the Lady Demons. Actually, she's with the DC team, but right now they're helping out the Lady Demons. The Lady Demons didn't have enough people today. Plus, they had an injury as well to Andy Williams, so that's why you're seeing a couple of the DC players in here. Three of them, actually. Laurie Hurley, who's wearing number 7. Also, Karen, who's wearing number 31. And Judith, who's wearing number 39. And the kick from Casillas, it bounces and goes to the center of the ground. Taking it there is Jen Vogel. However, it looks like she's in the grasp. She's able to handball it out, though. No, she is not. It looks like we're going to have a holding the ball call. And the free kick is going to go to the Magpies. Indeed, it is. Right now, only one score. That a minor score for the Demons so far. They lead this game 1-0. And the Magpies kick it in toward their forward 50. Goes over everybody's head, but the Demons come out with it, and it's kicked out and cleared back up through the corridor. And going forward now, goes right through a leg. Goes right through the legs of one of the Magpies. And the Demons are still working with it now. Ball's along the ground, and they're going to call ball up, I believe. Actually, it's going to be a free kick for the Lady Demons, it looks like. Indeed it is. They're setting it up right now with the Magpie player on the mark. And kick goes in, going in toward the goal. Stop there, and looks like Drea Casillas going once again to grab it. Drea Casillas, of course, one of the best-known Magpies and one of the Magpie representatives on the U.S. International Cup squad this year, the U.S. Freedom. They'll be playing in August in Melbourne and Sydney, actually, in Australia. Kick in from the Demons. That's going to go way wide. It's going to be out on the full, so the Magpies will get the free kick in their own left back pocket, trailing by a behind. Stateside Footy here on a Saturday afternoon at Rosecroft Raceway. And the kick out goes, and the mark not taken because it bounced off the Magpie player's hands. She tries to handball it ahead, and it's taken there and then hit high. That's going to be Judith for the Demons, so she's going to take it and get the free kick right in front of us here. And she lets a nice kick go. Goes up toward the goal, almost taken by a Magpie, but then it goes to ground, and it's going to stop there. And looks like we're going to ball it up. And indeed we are. A bunch of players down there. The ball was there, and they're just going to toss it up in the air and start it all over again. 1-0 right now in favor of the Demons, and it's knocked ahead out of the ruck by the Magpies. Nice job there for the clearance, and the Magpies are away. Kicked ahead now, looking for somebody in front, and it's going to bounce right to a Magpie. However, she's being harassed heavily by Judith, who's able to get the ball now and kick it back for the Demons. Ball goes to ground, and moving ahead there. Now the Magpies take it again, going right to the fat side of the ground. And they've got a player back there. If they can get it to her in time, it's going, and it's going to be a stop there. And the Demons are doing a nice job there in defense. Able to keep that going. And with it now is Jen Vogel for the Demons. She kicks it up, and it goes through the center of the ground. And it's on the ground right now. A Demons player picks it up. She kicks it ahead. And it's going to bounce. Goes right past the Magpie. A Demon player's got it, though. She's able to almost get free. She's in the grasp. And she's going to be called. That's holding the ball against the Demons. Another holding the ball call. So once again, the Lady Magpies will take the free kick. very short teams here. I believe it's 6-on-6 here, so obviously if you get tackled and you have the ball, not a lot of people out there to handball it to, so might be why people are more prone to take the holding the ball calls here. Anyway, that's a high tackle, absolutely. One arm around the torso, but the other one up around the shoulder toward the neck, and that's going to be a high tackle. And the free kick will go to the Magpies. As they set up to go right through the corner. Kick goes up. And not taken, the mark not taken by a Magpie in front there. Although they do have it now. Trying to move it along the ground. And the kick goes back toward the middle. And the kick is smothered. Still a battle for it. Magpies trying to get it out of their forward pocket, trying to get a scoring shot. And we'll have another whistle. Looks like another ball up. Good result for the Magpies if they can make something happen out of the ruck. Goes back now and the kick toward goal. And that's going to be a point. That's a behind. And the Magpies have scored a point and the scores are level. Right now it's New York 1 behind 1 point, Boston 1 behind 1 point, and Boston takes the kick out from their own back goal square. And with it now, here comes Karen from the DC squad. She is on the move. She touches it down, tries to get past Drea Casillas. Casillas is not able to get her actually, and she goes to kick, and it's going to go across the face of goal. Didn't go through either of the goalposts, and actually didn't even go over the boundary line. It's still in play on the opposite side of the ground, and it winds up in Demon hands again. The kick gets smothered a little bit, goes along the ground right now, and it's going to be soccered over and stops, and I believe as it stops, it touches the goalpost. I guess a quasi-poster there, but the important thing is the Magpies, once again, I'm sorry, not the Magpies, the Demons have taken the lead there, so now the Demons are ahead 2 behinds, 2 points to the Magpies, single behind. And the kick out, and a block there, nice job. Kick toward goal, blocked by Drea Casillas. It's again one of the standout players of this Lady Magpie squad. And New York trying to get it into a more advantageous position. And they are away a little bit now. They do have it. And, it's handed right to one of the Demons. And that's going to be Judith, actually, from D.C. And the big kick toward goal. And it's going to be a goal. Looks like. Yes, it is. The Demons, Lady Demons, with their first major score. It's on the board now. And their lead has increased. They're now at 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 total points. And the Magpies still just the 1 behind. So Boston gets the first goal of the afternoon's action here. Nice job there by Judith, who got that. And the ball up once again at center. And it goes to ground, taken by the Magpies. They try and handball it ahead, but it's taken by a Demon. That's Judith once again. Judith with a big kick towards the sticks. It's going to bounce, it's going to roll, and it looks like it's going to be a behind, which it is. So right there, the goal, and then the quick subsequent behind. So now the Demons do lead it to 9-1 as the New York kick out is taken. We're first by a Magpie, but then it goes to ground. The Demons have it now. Another kick towards the area, and it's going to roll, and it's going to hit the post and knock it over. Technically, the second poster for the Lady Demons. More importantly, they're 4th behind, so right now they lead by a score of 10-1. And New York takes the kick out once again, goes over everybody's head and just rolls to center. It's going to the center wing now, and with it first there is Judith for the Lady Demons, and tries to kick it ahead, can't do it. Vogel with it now. She loses the ball as it goes to ground, and the Magpies will take it, but then they lose it, and we have a free kick there. I believe it was holding the ball call against the Magpies, so getting it now for the Lady Demons, Nikki Blaha, wearing number 25 today. And she kicks it, and the mark is taken in front there. I believe that's Christina Calvillo for the Demons. And, it's taken in front by Casillas. And she's out with it, though. She bounces, and she is away. Tries to kick it to somebody up at center. A Demon fell down, and now there are a couple of Magpies. They can make something happen here if they can advance the ball, but they're having problems doing that. Probably because the ball is bouncing all around, but also this tough ground with all the residual grass and clippings here. It's not very hard to play, not very easy to play on. I mean, we've been seeing that all day with the previous games with the Boston, Baltimore, Washington, New York, and Philadelphia. Ball is still in play right now, and that's a push, and that's hands to the back. That's got to be hands to the back. Demons will get the free kick there. And that's Karen once again. And the D's will take the free. And it's kicked up ahead. Looking for Jen Vogel. It's going to go to ground, though. It's going to wind up in Demon hands, though. And then taken down and holding the ball. It looks like, again, another call. And there's going to be a free kick awarded to the Magpies. Casillas will take it. And she kicks it toward the center wing. And it's going to go to ground there and just roll and keep rolling. First one there is going to be Blaha. She's able to get it away, though, on the boot. And it's sent up now to right half forward flank. And kick now. I believe that's Judith once again with the kick there. And that's going to roll out, so we'll have a boundary throw in. Luckily, it bounced before it hit the boundary line, so it'll be considered a boundary throw in. Didn't go out on the full, which means they didn't give up the free kick. And off the boundary throw in, it's tapped ahead by Casillas. Gets it to a teammate now, and they are off again, the Lady Magpies. However, defensive mark taken there by Nikki Blaha for the Demons, and she's able to kick it ahead. And another mark taken, that's Calvillo with it now, Christina Calvillo for the Demons. And she kicks it. And she scores it. That's a goal. Right through the sticks. Christina Calvillo scores another goal for the Demons. Right now the Demons are up 16-1. The scoreline for the Demons so far, 2 goals, 4 behind, 16 total points. Nice job so far by the Lady D's. Goal there by Calvillo. As they get set to ball it up once again at center. And once again, Magpies take it out of the ruck, but the Demons wind up with it, taking some crumbs. And Magpies get it back, though, after that big handball from Blaha. And Judith kicks it forward now for the Demons. And it's taken there. Casillas able to get around Calvillo, and she's able to kick it now. It's going right up the corner. And Jen Vogel takes the mark in defense for the Demons. And she'll have it. Takes it right about at center half back. And it's taken in defense now by the Magpies. So the Maggies get the free kick now. And the kick went up and it's taken the mark there by the Demons, and they kick it forward. Taken by Casillas, though, in defense. That last Magpie kick, I think what had happened was you take the kick normally, it goes right off the top of the foot, but the tip of the foot might have gotten in there a little bit, so it's almost like the ball's going off a ski jump, a little bit of a lip there, and it went straight up instead of going further forward like the Magpies would have liked. Anyway, it's further up the ground now for the Magpies, but getting back there is Karen, and she's able to get it now. However, she is then, let's see, actually she's going to be given the free kick. I figured to be holding the ball, but maybe someone caught her high. And it's kicked over. And the mark is taken, and they'll play on. That's Judith once again. She is going in. She makes a kick. And it's going to go wide. It's going to go for a behind, though. There's still another point. Nice job there by the Demons. And there we have the whistle for halftime at that last behind. So once again, the Demons scoring just before halftime goes here. And the score at the end of the first half is the Boston Demons 2 goals, 5 behind, 17 points. So far, the New York Magpies only able to score up a behind. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching Stateside Footy.
Welcome home, man.
Getting set for the second half of footy here, and once again, thanks to all of you for tuning in, and thanks to everyone for helping out too. Thanks for the Demons people, and also the Eagles people too, who are really helping out and getting things together today for us. And they're getting set to take the field now, everyone out there. Getting set to start the second half of action here, as we've got the Lady Magpies and the Lady Demons. Lady Demons up right now by a score of 17-1. Definitely a strong showing by the ladies. And goes off, and off the ruck. It's taken by the Magpies, and where are they going? They're actually going to blow the whistle. I think they're going to start this over again. In both cases here, both players, what wound up happening was there was some confusion because when you change the halves and when you start the second half off, obviously the teams change sides. But off the ruck, one of the Magpies went towards the goal that they had in the first period, and then the ball came out and one of the Demons went towards the goal that they had in the first period. So we're going to flip everything over, just start all over again. And just go from the center ball up, and we do that right now. And it's taken by nobody, actually. It just goes to ground, but all the players getting in position now. Magpies looking to move it ahead, but the Demons take it down. With it is Judith, who kicks it back up the ground. Trying to get it to Laurie Hurley, but the spoil is made by Drea Casillas, who has it now and is able to kick it out. And the mark taken by the Magpies at center. Nice job there. I believe that was the just on the right center wing. And another mark taken by the Magpies. So they're moving it up the ground. They've got some space to make up, so they need to get back into this one. And the mark taken there in defense, though, by the Demons. I believe that was Karen wearing the number 31. So she has it now for the Demons. She kicks it out towards center, and it goes just past Blaha. Nikki Blaha trying to get it for the Demons. Got away with a push in the back there. And let's see. She's got it, and handballs it ahead, and with it now is Judith. Judith on the move. Kicks it, and it looks like it's going to go wide. Double checking there. I believe that's a behind for Boston. Indeed it is, as we see the Magpies getting set to kick it out. So now it's 2-6-18 for the Demons. And, oh, the mark is not taken there. It's not taken at all. It goes to ground, but still kept in play. And then the bounce taken by the Lady Magpies. And she is on the move now. She just keeps rolling. And then, oh, bounces it and can't get control of it. Down goes Jen Vogel. And with it now. Here come the Demons again. That's Karen with it. Takes a kick. Oh, it's smothered by Casillas. Karen gets it back, though. And she gets loose, has some space, kicks it out. And it looks like that's going to be a goal. Indeed it is. Another major score for the Demons. And their lead jumps up even more now, 24-1 now in favor of the Lady D's. The D's so far having 3 goals and 6 behinds. So they'll ball it up once again at center. Nice job by the Lady D's in their first appearance, with a little help from their friends in Baltimore, Washington. And they knock it back, and first to get the crumbs there off the ruck, that is Vogel. She moves it ahead and tries to run with it, and she's going to get called for holding the ball. Seeing this called a lot today, especially on the Demons. So far, the Demons lead this one in goals, they lead in behinds, they lead in total points, and they lead in times they get holding the ball calls. And it goes, and the kick goes toward the goals, and it's going to stop short, and it's going to be taken. And run out there, I believe that's Karen now. She's got it, she's going to kick it ahead, and kicks it over everybody's head, but Judith has got it now. Judith is away once again, and she's just going to kick it. It's going to roll, it's going to bounce, it's actually going to roll away from the goal. Casillas picks it up and kicks it back through the corridor. Moving up through center into the hands of Calvillo. Now she has that kick smothered. And the Magpies try and kick it up forward. Makes a bit of a roll, though. And now it's in Demon hands once again. And it goes again right around the ground. Magpies have numbers for a moment. Now it's 2-on-2. And the ball comes out. It comes loose. And with it here is Judith. Judith gets some space, makes a kick. And looks like that should be another behind for Boston.
Give her an option.
Indeed it is. So now Boston leading 25-1, 3 goals, 7 behinds. And it goes up after the kick out by the Magpies. There's a ball up along the ground as the ball got tied up. Magpies trying to get it out of their defensive territory now. Moves up ahead, and they're moving with it. And Vogel catches up with the Magpie player just as she's able to kick it off. And they still have it. They're loose, and they're moving with it. Ball goes back to the ground now. And now with it on the left center wing, once again, one of the Magpies. But then, looks like we'll have a holding the ball call, and indeed we do. So the Demons will get the free kick. The D's with the free. And that's a big kick. Heading up toward the front 50, however. Had distance, but not really direction as it goes out on the full. As a result, the free kick will be taken by the Magpies. 25-1 right now, the score in favor of the Demons. And the mark taken there. At center half forward. Nice job there by the Magpies. And it's kicked ahead. Goes to the ground, though. Few players going for it. And now with it, here comes Karen. Karen handballs it ahead, and she goes to Judith. Judith looking for Jen Vogel, goes right over her head. Vogel still looking for it. She's knocked to the ground, though, by Casillas. She gets it now. There's a battle for it, and with it now is Hurley. However, there's a call somewhere for holding the ball. As you hear the jet planes overhead, as I mentioned, we're in Maryland today, southern Maryland, actually. And not too far away is Edwards Air Force Base, and they're having an air show today, so from time to time you'll hear the jets kicking overhead. And now a big kick from Judith going towards it, I believe. Let's see, what have we got there? It's going to be a behind. So now, Demons extend their lead, 3-8-26 now. And the kick out, and the mark taken by the Magpies. Off they go once again. Here's the free kick. And they can't take the mark. The Demons looking to move it out of the zone. Get it out of that area. They're back half of the field. Jen Vogel tries to move it ahead. She's got it, but then she's taken right there. And they'll probably ball it up here. Actually, the kick going to the Demons. Maybe it was pressure to the back. To say couldn't be holding the ball. As Vogel just picked it up and then was tackled. She had no prior opportunity to dispose of the ball. And now Jen Vogel kicks it ahead, and Blaha gets it. Nikki Blaha. Oh, she's taken down before she can get rid of it. And the Magpies will get credit for the tackle and the free kick for holding the ball. And they kick it ahead once again. And it goes to ground. Calvillo gets the crumbs, kicks it forward. And fighting for it now, that's a Hurley once again. Hurley battling Casillas. That's a huge battle, and that's one of those immovable force meets immovable object meets irresistible force or something like that. Anyway, oh, it's loose, and we've got a holding the ball. Looked like she had gotten loose and was ready to kick toward goal, but just before she had, the whistle went off for holding the ball. So once again, the Magpies will get the free kick. The only problem you can point to so far for the Demons, getting called way too many times for holding the ball, but once again, you've only got 6% on the field, so you don't want to just handball it out to nobody. Makes things a little tougher. Not as many people out there to go to, and the ball goes to the ground. Holding the ball again. And once again, actually this time the free kick will go to the Demons. Taking the free kick will be Christina Calvillo. Christina takes the free. And it goes to ground. Going for it there, kicked ahead, and it looks like that's Judith again. And with it now, that's Hurley. Hurley with a kick toward goal, and that's going to be a behind. So another behind for Boston, and it's now 3-9-27. Which almost reads like a multiplication table if you think about it, 3-9-27. And the kick out now from the Magpies goes over everyone's head. First one there is Nikki Blaha, but then she's dispossessed as she's taken down from the back. She's trying to soccer it ahead. Soccers it ahead some more. And who's got it now? That's going to be Judith once again. Judith with some space, tries to run, makes the kick, and it's going to stay inside and go through the sticks for a goal. Beautiful job there by the Lady Demons, and they up their score even more with another major. The score now, the Demons 4 goals, 9 behinds, 33 points, and still just 1 behind for the New York Magpies. Thanks for tuning in today. Once again, this is a Stateside Footy, something we do here, American version of Australian Rules Football, something we like to highlight and feature. Learn more about it, visit our website at www.statesidefootytv.com. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter, too. And off the tap goes into a Demon hands, down to a Demon's hands, and then taken by the Magpies. And there's a big move around the ball, and the Demons will get the free kick once again as they get the tackle, and a Magpie gets called for holding the ball. So there we go, yep. Best promptly get the ball to the person taking the free kick. Otherwise, you might get a 50 for delay of game. Let's see here. It goes to ground now, and a bunch of people battling for it. It's still on the ground. Vogel has it there. Vogel dragged the player ahead, and now Judith has it. Judith trying to wriggle free, and she's just going to take it and score it for a goal. Judith had it there. She was literally in the grasp of a Magpie. Was not only able to get it to the boot, but able to get it straight and through the sticks. So within almost the last minute, probably just a little over a minute, the Demons have kicked 2 goals. Now they're at 5-9-39. Nice job there by the Lady D's as they increase this lead. Time right now definitely not on the Magpies side. And out of the ruck, Vogel has it now. She gets it up to Blaha. Nikki Blaha moving, kicks it ahead, and I believe a Magpie may have gotten a piece of it. However, it winds up, I believe that's Hurley with it now. And it's going to be a whistle. And I believe they're going to ball it up. So here we go again. Ball up in the Demons' attacking half of the field. Magpies get it, though. They kick it out into space right now. Goes past everybody. Calvillo, though, I believe is going to get called for a contact. Indeed, she is. So the Magpies will get the free kick, and they take it right now. Once again, though, might have hit the tip of the foot a little bit and kind of ski jumped. With it now, that's Karen. She's got a lot of space to run. She's got a lot of area to go to. And a lot of space between those sticks to kick the ball through, which she's just done. Bing, bang, bang. 3 quick goals for the Demons. And now they're leading 6-9-45-1. 6 goals, 9 behind. 6 majors for the Demons today, the Lady Demons, in their really first appearance wearing the red and the blue. And it goes through the other side. It's going to roll through, and that's going to be a behind for the Magpies. Magpies' first score of this half. And the Demons will take the kick out now. So the Magpies double their score with that behind. They're now up to 2 behinds, 2 points. Of course, the Demons still have 45 points. And the kick out taken by Blaha. She's taken from behind. She's able to get the kick off, though. And the Magpies kick it forward once again. Ball goes to ground. Trying to take it there is Calvillo. She's in the grasp, is able to dispose of it, though. With it there now is Vogel. Vogel gets grabbed, and she handballs it ahead, tries to get it to Blaha. Calvillo's there, too. She gets taken down. The ball's still on the ground. And the Magpies taken. They'll try and just kick it to try and get another shot and goal. And, oh, they can't take the mark. They had somebody right in front there, and the ball was right to her. But she couldn't hang on to that ball, and the Demons take it away. And the mark is taken there at the left center wing. That's Judith once again. She touches it. She's got a nice opportunity here, and she's going to kick it, and it's going to go wide. Well, it's going to go wide there, so that's going to be 10 behinds now, 10 minors for the Demons. 6-10-46 now. Demons up 46-2. Good showing by the Lady D's in their first time ever wearing the traditional colors. So, oh, big tackle there. Brought down was Jen Vogel. That was a huge takedown there. Was that Casillas who did that? Can't see a number, but whoever it was, big tackle on Jen Vogel. Kicked up through now. And the defense mark taken there by the Demons. I believe that's Calvillo with it. She kicks it over everyone's head, basically. Vogel's going after it. And it's going to go out of bounds. So we'll have a boundary throw in here. Up it comes. And it goes right to Blaha, but she can't hang on to it. With it now is Vogel. And Vogel gets tackled from behind, gets dispossessed. And holding the ball, Magpie free kick. We've seen some good tackles from both teams in this game today. And it's kicked once again. I believe it went off the front of the foot and is actually rolling the Demons' way now. And they're working for it there. And another holding the ball call. So the Magpies will get another free kick. Magpies trailing right now by a score of 46-2. Mark there taken by, actually the ball taken there by Casillas. She bounces once. She bounces again, and that's going to do it. That's full time. And we're done. We're done here with the women's footy match here on this Saturday afternoon at Rosecroft Raceway. And the final score, the Boston Demons, 6 goals, 10 behinds, 46 points. And the New York Magpies, 2 behinds, 2 points. Good showing by the Boston ladies in their first showing. So you'll definitely want to keep your eye on the red and the blue for that one. And congratulations to the Lady Demons, their first match and their first win, especially over New York, which is a rival. And lately, for the men's side, the men's Magpies have pretty much had the men's Demons number. So it's good to see a victory against New York, and good to see the ladies get off on the right foot. Actually, that's going to do it for Stateside Footy for this episode. Coming up next time, we'll have more from this BWE tournament, what we're calling Footy Galore in Baltimore. Next time out, we're going to see the Boston Demons take on the Philadelphia Hawks and the New York Magpies against the host Baltimore Washington Eagles. That's all coming up next time right here on Stateside Footy. It's Australian-made, American-played, and it's available on cable and online at www.statesidefooty.com. On behalf of everybody here, on behalf of the players here, obviously, and the people who've organized this, and my trusty camera person, Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert. Thank you very much for watching Stateside Footy.